What up, YouTube? So today I am bringing some new life into my 1971 Chevy C10. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of history about the truck and then what I'm doing with the project. As I mentioned, this is my 1971 Chevy C10. It was actually my first car. I bought it from a swap meet in 2017, so about like 5, 6 years ago now. Um, Again, my very first car, bought this one. I hadn't been registered in like 20 years, something like that. Dude used it exclusively for hauling parts to and from the swap meet. It looked pretty much the same like this. It had some shitty off-road tires, some like other off-road, just random stuff. So I cleaned it up a little bit. I fixed it up, drove it for years that way, and then the transmission went out recently, so which is why it's been sitting kind of like in the hit or miss state driving. Like drove, it didn't have reverse or like shift very well or do a lot of things very well. So I decided to park it and start tearing it apart. So that's kind of the brief history we got here. I've done a bunch of random stuff to this truck. So as a quick tour, it does have full LED halo lights, the little mirror caps, plate obviously. I did find original wheels. I tried to restore them, I fixed them up a long time ago now, but they're original Steelies, hubcaps from 1973, beauty rings I just bought off some stuff or off Amazon. Little white walls, that's all getting replaced. The truck does have a clear coat on it, so it's hard to tell sometimes. I need to touch it up. It's peeling in some spots, so it's actually just completely chipping off right here. I think it's due for another layer. The back over here, I already started tearing things apart, so my headers are on the ground. It's been raining a lot. I probably should have put those somewhere covered, but oh well. Maybe I'll make excuse to buy some hookers. My radiator fan, some little piece of the engine. Inside here, my little toolbox. Just more random engine stuff. This part's thrown out. I actually love this toolbox. I bought it for like $80 off OfferUp, and it costs like $400 retail. It fits perfectly, and then you can't even tell like it's in the truck. I love it. I did put a spare tire in the back corner right there. The corner lights are LEDs. My tail lights are LEDs. It seems full LED everything. On the inside, it's pretty basic. I usually have like a Mexican blanket over this. I want to get the seat reupholstered. I just have this in here when I'm working on it. My headliner's falling out because there's a hole in my roof and the rain affected it. It does actually have an aftermarket stereo. It has the battery's out, so I can't show you right now. Fire extinguisher, 6x9s in both doors. 6x9s under the seats with a nice JL amp, nice Holley carb, HEI ignition, aftermarket gauges. My thingy, whatever the fuck thing is called, does work. Most of those gauges don't work. It's just a kind of clean cruiser. It's really just a truck. It's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want anything too basic or anything too crazy when I was building it. I kind of just wanted a car I can drive around, and that's what it was for years. And it has been like that for maybe like a year and a half, 2 years now at this point. So I'm like, it's due. So to show that I'm committed to the process, ta-da! So there's nothing here, obviously. I pulled out everything already. So I already have a stat leg up in the way. So the plans for this, I already took out the engine. It's in the garage. I'll show you that right now. Transmission, which is what went out initially, just chilling right there, waiting for me to actually take it to a place to get replaced or to get fixed up. So I'm going to do the engine on my own. But the transmission, I'm going to just send out because I'm not going to deal with that. I want to freshen up the engine bay. I already took out the engine once before in this truck, but it's overdue. So I need to replace some lines. Like, I don't like my fuel hose lining. My radiator brackets are fucked. My hornet's nest of wiring is miserable, so I want to tidy that up because, like you can see, I have my amp wiring right here, my fuel pump wiring right here, my fan switch is right here, and no more fan wiring is right here. It's just, this truck's wiring was trash, so I had to add things as I went, and progressively, I guess, got to a lot. I want to delete the AC because, that shit don't work anyways. I might just put a block off plate right there. So I might try to relocate all the wiring to that corner just to make it look cleaner. Well, we'll figure it out. We're going to see. I want it to be just a clean little cruiser. I may eventually up a bags on this truck or something, but I'll play down the road. I have a view of that now. So here, let's go check out the engine real quick. Now, I need you to excuse the messy garage. I spilled oil right here. I spilled water over here. And it was all for the sake of this old goodness right here. So this is my Chevy 350. It's actually been bored over to 355. And when I disassembled it, I was kind of thinking it'd be a lot worse than it was, but it's really not all that bad. There's a bunch of carbon buildup in all these cylinders. These little flakes of dirt, they're just fine. Lots of carbon buildup on all these cylinders right here. But the cylinder walls are fine. They're getting a little rusty because they've been exposed for a little bit out here, but I'm just a little surface rust. And a little wipe and some WD-40 will clear that up right now. But yeah, it's not bad at all. Everything's kind of cleaned up. This stuff's starting to get a little corroded because it's been really rainy over here in Southern California. Heads are all in good condition. Have my top intake right here. All my rockers and shit over here. Sorry, I'm forgetting the name of stuff over here. I got my new torque converter here inside this box. I got a camshaft and some other engine gaskets just to clean it all up, make it look nice. But yeah, overall, it's just it's a very simple, just easy little project I got going on. I'm done with the mess everywhere else, but so yeah, so this is my project that I'm working on. So the plan is for today, at least, just nothing too crazy. I really just want to focus on just getting the engine cleaned up. Obviously, things are starting to rust over a little bit because I got sick when I tore it down. So like, okay, that's a big downside right now. So I'll go ahead, start cleaning shit up, and then cover everything with oil. Maybe I'll put some new heads. Maybe I'll put the heads back on today if I can get the gaskets back on. Someone broke into my garage, stole my impact gun and then my torque wrench, so I'm going to deal with that. But I need to buy new ones of those. But yeah, for now, I just wanted to give you guys a little show what's going on. So everything's going together fairly well so far. I'm just gonna clean this stuff up a little bit, polish it up a little bit. I need to get a little stand from just like, right here. If it's be working on this, and you guys, it's a nice little view. But yeah, so that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little catch-up video. There's gonna be more content on the C10 coming as I'm rebuilding this. If you guys haven't looked at other stuff on my channel, I also do a bunch of drifting stuff. If you guys haven't seen my Instagram page, I host a lot of car meets here in the Riverside area. I'm Riverside, California, that is. Lowriders, tuner cars, everything. I want to get more into filming all this. I want to get back into vlogging. This was like a pipe dream of mine years ago. I'm like, you know what? It takes like 5 minutes to film a fucking video. I'm gonna try this out a little again. So yeah, wish me luck, boys. I'm just gonna go get started because I don't have a stand yet, so I don't want to just be like, let me just work on this shit real quick. But yeah. So hope you guys have a good day. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys followed all the way through, and stay safe, don't die, and deuces.